Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that I'm struggling with, is getting back to doing your exposure therapy after a long period of time of not doing exposure therapy, kind of getting back on the horse. You want to get, I mean, knowing that you want to do exposure therapy and not like you're not wanting to do your exposure therapy, but actually wanting to get back on the horse per se.
Yeah.
But it's been a while.
Same problem, kind of the same problem with anything that's a lot of work, and you have to keep it up, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, hi, hello. If you are new here, my name is Jennifer, and I am agoraphobic, as my channel name suggests. And I also do a lot of makeup on my channel. I do unboxings, and I do get ready with mirrors and hauls and of the things like that.
And I assist.
Yeah, and my husband Aaron is on the channel a lot as well.
I'm her lovely assistant.
So if you're into me, I also talk a lot about a lot of mental health issues too, because I suffer from other things as well. So if you are into that, or into makeup, or say you are into all of those subjects, then I highly suggest that you hit subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my little family here, and also hit the notification bell and shout out to all so that you are notified of all my upcoming videos. And what else? If you are
That's all that sounded interesting, then we'll be right back.
yeah, if you're interested in today's subject, we will be right back. Okay,
They came back.
I just want to thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you, whether you're new or whether you are a returning subscriber or just a returning visitor. Whoever you are, I appreciate you
Even
so
if you're
much.
a cat that's pawing at the remote and this somehow came up, we still appreciate you.
So I just want to put a disclaimer out. I am not a trained therapist or trained professional or anything such as that. These are all just my opinions, and you can just take them or leave them, whatever. I just like to talk. These are just from my experiences that I have had, and so I just want to put that out there.
I'm a professional smartass. Does that count? Anyway.
Okay, so in my humble opinion, what I did when I started my exposure therapy was that I started small. So when you want to get back into exposure therapy, maybe the idea thing for you to do is go back to starting small. Like when I first started my exposure therapy, all I did was sit outside on my porch and waited for my daughter to come home from school. And that was it. And then the next thing I did was go out and check the mail. And I said this lots of times on my channel. That's how I started my exposure therapy. But then I started doing things like going to the drugstore, which was something I liked doing. And then my goals became things like going to the bookstore, which I like doing. But then my goals were things like going to the grocery store, which is something I don't like to do. So I didn't do it. I didn't want to do it. So my next piece of advice is, once you are ready to start going out there more getting out there and going out into the public space is do things that you like to do.
Don't
And,
make it any harder on yourself than it has to be.
right. So, like this weekend, I used to love going to the movies a lot. And the last movie I'd seen was Frozen 2, which was back in November 2019, I think. Which I know was pre-pandemic, and probably a lot of people still have gone to
Before the pandas came.
probably a lot of people probably still haven't gone to the movie theater. But I am making a date to go to the movies this Sunday, which is something that I really missed.
So
So,
you got the tickets already?
yeah, I've already bought the
That's
tickets.
good because now I know that the movie theater still exists, which is good. So
Yeah.
it's good to know.
So, so we've already got it planned out, and we're going this Sunday. So it's something that I like to do. So don't make plans to do something that you don't want to do. And another thing is don't put yourself in places that you know is going to make you uncomfortable. Which is a little different than what I was saying. Like, I don't like crowds. So I'm not going to put myself in a place where there's big crowds. So, like, say, if you don't like animals, don't go to the zoo as one of your exposure therapy. I'm just making something off the cuff here. But, like, if you don't like certain relatives, you wouldn't force yourself to go to their house, would you? I mean, no matter what your mother told you to do. Maybe you would out of guilt, but going to my parents' house is a safe place for me to go. But don't go to a place that you wouldn't feel safe at.
Yeah. Unless that's your goal, to feel eventually safe at that place. But in any case, you can work up to it. If you
So,
haven't been out anywhere, in a while, don't make your first place that you go to someplace that you know is really going to stress you out.
right,
Pick the easiest possible place and work up from there.
right. I would have to make going to a crowd something far, far in advance. I mean, something far off into the future, a goal of mine. Not something that I would do just getting back into exposure therapy. So, don't put yourself in a place that you don't feel safe. So, okay. So, try to take along someone that is a support person for you. Like, I'm taking Erin to the movies with me.
I can be supportive.
And don't try to take along people that you think will stress you out. Like, we're not bringing our kids with us because I did do an
You're
exposure.
raising the difficulty there.
I did an exposure therapy that I thought was going to go great, and we brought our kids with us, and it turned out to be not a good
I
time.
think the lesson would be is that you're ramping up multiple levels of difficulty at once when you do that. So,
Right.
Step one might be go to the place by yourself and get comfortable there. Another step might be go when it's busy, and another step might be go and bring the kids. But don't do all those things at once.
Right. So, I would suggest bring one support person with you and leave it at that. Don't try to bring like a big group of friends with you, and then you would have to worry about all the friends that are coming along with you.
But the friends should worry about you.
Yeah, but they usually don't. They're usually worrying about themselves. And so I would suggest just one person to bring along.
It
And
only takes two to make a ladder.
what?
Two legs in a ladder. I'm one leg and you're the other leg.
Okay.
Something I like to call the ladder of success.
Okay, it sounds like we're in a business meeting now. You've been in too many business meetings lately.
I want to synergize with you, baby. And fulfill my quarterly expectations.
Stop.
What?
Okay, do you
Don't
have
you
any?
want to get ISO 9000 compliant with me?
Okay, I'm gonna cut that out.
Aw. Anyway.
Okay, do you have any advice after living with me for all these years?
Advice for you or advice on how to live with you? I'm sorry.
Advice for the viewer.
Advice for the viewer. Hello, viewer. Apparently not. I think just what I said, just don't try to do too much at once, you know? Like, it's kind of like if you were going to go get in shape, you wouldn't go starting to, do a 5K on the first day.
Right.
You'd work up to it. And, so if you're trying to do something, it's like basically you're trying to do something that you're trying to get acclimated to doing something that makes you anxious. So don't include other elements that also make you anxious that don't have to do with the first thing, Kind of like, if you're stressed by whatever, going to the doctor, don't make your first trip out of the house to go to the doctor.
Right.
Go somewhere, like you said, go somewhere that you like. Make that part of it easy for you,
Yeah, like I have to go monthly, not monthly, but every 3 months to the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And it's just something that I have to do. So I've kind of made it sort of a safe space for me to go. I just know I have to go every 3 months. And every 3 months she's asked me if I've gotten my blood work done. And every 3 months I tell her, no, I haven't. And, things like that.
Yeah.
It just works out that way. Okay, if you found this to be helpful, or if you just found us entertaining,
Or if you just feel sorry for us.
give this video a big thumbs up, and it really helps the channel, and it only takes a second. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It would really mean so much to me. And check out my backlog of videos. I have a lot of videos, and I post a lot. In fact, I post agoraphobic material on Mondays and Fridays, and if you're into makeup material, I post that on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and with Erin definitely on Sundays. And on Saturdays we have our chatty Saturday where we just chat about whatever. And we are starting a new channel about movie reviews. So if you want to check that out, check down in the description box. We already have the channel up. There's just no material. But we'll hope to get that out soon. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe for that, subscribe to that. We would really appreciate it. And yeah, we hope you are having a fantastic day today. And if you are not having a fantastic day, I hope something comes along and picks up your day so that you can have a wonderful start to your weekend or week whenever you are watching this.
And if you're having a particularly difficult day, then We want you to know we hope that it gets better for you, and we are sending you the good vibes.
We are sending you good vibes. And just remember to stay strong and stay healthy and stay safe out there, okay? And we will see you in our next video, which will be tomorrow. And just stay well until then, okay? Alright, goodbye.
Bye.